Hello everyone, my name is Shivesh and I'm here for a review of Sanju Movie. That movie is released on 29th of June. So this movie is a biopic of Sanjay Dutt, who is known as a star of Bollywood, uh, and he has ruled the Bollywood almost 3 to 4 decades. And so this movie actually tells the story of Sanjay Dutt, his actor's journey, his allegation on his involvement in 1993 Bombay blast, his uh, arrest in Tada case, and also his relationship with his father. So story-wise, I would say that this movie has shown so many reality of Sanjay Dutt's life, but at the same time, it has not given the entire truth of his life. I was reading about him, and I saw that there are so many details this movie has missed, and which could be intentional. But at the same time, if you look at this movie as a film story perspective, it reads very well. This movie has lot to offer, and it's a fun ride of Sanjay Dutt story. At the same time, it has a dark story where he was into drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and all those his involvement in many of the controversial element. This story has a very jumpy kind of thing. This was knitted by when Sanjay Dutt approached a journalist to write his biopic or autobiography. And with that, this movie going forward, and it moves really well. So credit goes to Abhijat Joshi, who has written this movie, story-wise and screenplay also. And also I would say, since Raju Hirani, who is the director of this movie, he has worked with Abhijat Joshi for a while now. Means his last 4 movies, he was the one who has written all the stories. So yeah, they have a good chemistry between them. So apart from story, Raju Hirani. Raju Hirani has given, I think, another blockbuster. He has given his last 4 films, which were also a blockbuster, and like PK, 3 Idiots, Lagi Raho Munna Bhai MBBS. So this movie is no exception. And Raju Hirani, one thing he knows his Indian audience. They want comedy, they want dance, they want music, they want entertainment, and he has given all the things with the story element added to it, which is very rare in Bollywood nowadays. Great job as a director, and also editing wise, this movie has done very well. The editing looks like it doesn't feel like that those scenes were edited. It moves. The movie moves with the story, and you will not feel anywhere jerk or anything. Visual also, they have given not very much like Hollywood standard, but some of the visuals, especially the drug addiction scene, they have done it very well in that sense. This movie has a lot to offer in terms of dialogue wise. There are lots. From the scene 1, they have given a comic relief. They have given a laughter, and at the same time they were um, talking about his life, his arrest in 2006, I think, and yeah. So from the very beginning, they have given the glimpse of how this movie is going forward. And I would also say that this movie should be exemplary. How you can make an entire movie and trailer so different from each other. And this movie has done a great job, and all those things you have seen in trailer, that this movie has a lot to offer more than those scenes in trailer. So yeah, that was a good part, and another good aspect of this movie is acting. So acting wise, as Sanjay Dutt, Ranbir Kapoor was charming, and he really he was really into character, and he has done a fabulous job. It's high time that we should acknowledge his acting abilities, and this movie will be his milestone. I would say that, in fact, I would not be surprised if he will get best actor for this movie. Apart from that, there's one more character. Sunil, that role was given to Paresh Rawal, and he has done it very well. Like I I want to say this, that Paresh Rawal is one of those underrated actors of Bollywood who was not given much acknowledgement what he deserves, and this movie is another gem of his bag. He has portrayed Sunil Dutt very well, and he's so convincing. And in fact, in all those characters, there are two characters who were really, really good. Means good wise in terms of character, they were good in nature. And while Sanjay Dutt was, that movie has shown that Sanjay Dutt was making bad choices. Not just he was a bad person, but bad choices made him bad person. But throughout the movie, father character and his friend character, those two characters were the only good character in the movie. They were the only good person in their life, I guess. That's what they wanted to show. And Paresh Rawal has done a fantastic job. He has always done it, and this time again he has done it. Another mention I would like to do is Vicky Kausal's role of his friend, Gujarati friend. He's done a fabulous job, and he should get the best supporting actor for this role. He has emoted in each scene very well. He was with Sanju throughout the movie, and he has given a charming, very emotional and also laughable friend. So in in his comic timing, in his dialogue delivery, in his emotional scene, he has done a fantastic job there. So yeah, and apart from that, all the ladies in the movie, they have very short roles, so which could be frowned upon for all the people uh, who almost hate Bollywood and or feminist out there. So yeah, so Dia Mirza, um, Anushka Sharma and Sonam Kapoor, they were given very short role, but they have done okay, I guess, because like people are going to say that Anushka Sharma was not given a potential role, but she was okay as a character. Um, and so I would like to mention Sonam Kapoor in that she looked charming, and she's really beautiful in that on all those scenes, and also she has emoted and acted very well. There are few other people who were in short roles, like Piyush Mishra and Pawan Irani, and one more guy, I forgot his name. He's not very well. Means he's not into movies most of the time. He's into theater mostly. So they have almost 1 or 2 minute scene, or maybe maximum 4 or 5 minute scene, and they have done okay, I think. So yeah, that was acting part. Now comes to the bad part. Or before that, I would like to mention songs. There are 3 songs in this movie, and those all songs are um, well placed, and audience will be enjoying it whenever it is coming. But now with that, I would come to bad part, that it happens with all the Bollywood movie, that when it comes to background music, they do not have good background score. They just use the same song, same song's instrumental for the background of the movie, and also some of the most of the used background score, they do it for all the emotional scene or some dramatic scenes, and we could identify that okay, this scene is dramatic, this scene is emotional, that's why they are playing this song, so kind of thing. So yeah, so Bollywood has to look beyond these used element in the background score. But apart from that, movie is really great. Movie is going to do very well. So all the people out there who are hating this movie, I would say that do not go with Sanjay Dutt's actual persona, which could be bad. I have no idea exactly, because all the times we read, and I don't know we should believe that or not, or we should believe whom. So you should watch this movie just for the biopic, just for the film sense, and this movie will entertain you throughout its duration. So yeah, and go watch this movie, and of course it will be a blockbuster, and most of the blockbuster Bollywood has made Raju Hirani's and few of other blockbusters. There are only few blockbusters which has a story, and this is one of those movie and blockbuster which is going to give you an entertainment. So yeah, watch this movie. That's it from me. If you like this video, please share, like, and subscribe. And for now, bye bye.